Boris Johnson, you made a complete holics of your statistics on how much the extra conductors would cost for the Routemaster. Have you now worked out exactly what the Routemaster would cost?
The new generation Routemaster that we intend to bring in, to phase in, to replace the current bendy bus would come in, we hope, at roughly the cost of a bendy bus, i.e. £200,000 per vehicle, or perhaps a little bit lower. And
but how do you know that? Since no one makes Routemasters now, there are no plans for 21st century Routemaster. You'd have to create blueprints, planning, machine tools, capital investment. You basically have no idea what they would cost,
well,
don't you?
No, that's not true. That isn't true. That isn't true. That isn't true. On day one of my mayoralty, we will inaugurate a competition to design the new Routemaster. I don't pretend that it will, the vehicle, I don't pretend it's going to be available on day one, but as and
so
when
if you've not even designed
out,
it, you won't know the cost of it.
You asked for a price, I'm giving you a price.
What's the price?
It will cost roughly £200,000, which is the cost of a bendy bus, or indeed slightly less than the cost of a hybrid bus, 500 of which the present Labour mayor has pledged to bring in without any cost projections, whatever.
All right, but you told us that the conductors, because one of the attractions for you of the Routemaster is that there would be conductors on them. You told us originally that there would be £8 million a year for extra conductors. When everybody did the sums and looked at it, it turned out to be 114 million. So well, you were out by maybe just a wee bit.
No. On the contrary, no, I stick, well, thank you. I stick by our figure of £8 million as the cost of conductors on 350, roughly 350.
But there are three shifts
Would you
for
let
each
me finish?
Routemaster.
Would you let me finish? The cost of conductors on roughly 350 new generation Routemaster. It is true that if you have 3 conductors and you have 3 shifts, then it goes up. Nevertheless, I think it is a price that Londoners would think would be worth paying, given that we currently, given that, yes.